Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Taylor, and we're WHYY Young Journalists.
And today our topic is teen stress.
According to one psychologist, teens are more stressed today than mental patients were in the 1950s.
That's crazy, Taylor.
I know.
Let's go find out if that's the truth.
Since teens today have a challenging school workload, we consider if teen stress was linked to schoolwork.
I don't like tests, and recently we had big tests, so I wasn't really prepared. At least I didn't think I was. Any kind of testing, even if it's not something that's required, is really stressful.
Another factor of stress is the challenge of fitting in.
Because, there are people out there who are kind of mean-ish, and you always want to be friends with everybody, but that just can't happen sometimes.
Therapist Brian Swope says that reactions to stress can vary among different teens.
Kids get into situations, and some of them, the way their personalities are, they can handle it much better, and for other kids it's more of a difficulty to do.
When I'm stressed, I really want to disappear and curl up into a little ball and just go poof. I find it hard to function on a daily basis.
Well, I get really, I don't know if it's anxious, but I get really hyper, I don't know, I just start wasting all my energy on things, and then at the end of the day I just crash.
Parents can often tell when their teens are stressed, as Jameson Young, a father, explains.
Sometimes he's a little quieter than he normally is, and he might be a little short with you in conversation and stuff, so usually that's kind of a sign that something's going on.
Too much stress can be dangerous, says psychologist Janet Hope Horwitz.
The risks of teen stress are pretty serious in that teens who are experiencing excessive degrees of stress are much more likely to develop depression, anxiety disorders as they grow older.
Teens today have more worries than their parents did when they were teenagers, causing them to have more stress than adults.
A lot of teenagers are feeling very overwhelmed. Much more is being expected of teenagers these days.
And when I was younger, after I left school, I was done, But nowadays with social media, they're constantly exposed to, their friends and opinions of their friends that might cause stress and things of that nature. And even with school too, now school, you log in and do stuff over the internet. So even, in that sense, you're constantly, you're always tuned in, I guess.
There's been a lot of research that teens are actually experiencing more stress in their lives and more symptoms of stress than adults.
Many teens have varying methods to deal with stress, according to Brian Swope.
They have their support group, their network of friends, which they have a chance to talk about what's going on for them. They may be able to be more open of talking with their parents about things. Even being in sports or playing music in school, these are kind of outlets that are about creativity and creating success for yourself and doing well on the field. And those kinds of things can make it easier to handle everyday stress.
Today we've learned that teens have stress and problems just like adults do.
An important lesson to take away from today is the fact that no matter how hard life gets, it's always good to take a step back and collect yourself.
For WHYY Young Journalists, I'm Taylor Zachary.
And I'm Elizabeth Jackson.
Thanks for watching.